Thailand. Just saying the word. It brings up so many images, doesn't it? You think of golden temples gleaming, the smell of amazing food, those incredible blue waters and white sandy beaches.
Yeah, exactly. It's called a land of smiles, and it really lives up to it. People come from all over the world.
They really do. And what's so interesting, I think, is how it mixes the old and the new. You know, ancient traditions alongside this really modern, vibrant feel.
That's right. So today we're doing a deep dive into Thailand using info gathered by FlightNHotels.com as our guide. Think of it as a shortcut to understanding the key spots and maybe planning your own trip.
Good plan. Because Thailand is just so diverse, isn't it? You've got the history, the temples, but also the buzzing markets, the gorgeous islands, the mountains.
Yeah, everything. Centuries-old culture right next to super modern city life. Golden temples, busy markets, peaceful islands, green mountains. It covers a lot of bases.
It really sounds like it. So whether you're looking for adventure or beach time or culture, or you're just a massive foodie,
Thailand seems to have you covered. And that's where FlightNHotels.com comes in, right? Helping you sort out the flights, the hotels, even car rentals. It's about putting the whole trip together.
Okay, so let's get right into it. Why Thailand? What is it that pulls millions of people there every single year? What's the secret sauce?
Well, FlightNHotels.com points to a few key things. One is affordable luxury. You can have really nice experiences, great hotels, good service, without it costing the earth.
Ah, affordable luxury. I like the sound of that.
Yeah. And then there's the Thai people themselves, famously friendly and welcoming, plus the sheer variety of landscapes, the amazing food everyone raves about.
Right, the food.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the rich culture, the nightlife, which is pretty varied too, and obviously those stunning islands and beaches.
So great value, friendly people, amazing scenery and food. It does sound compelling. And it's interesting that FlightNHotels.com mentions it works for backpackers and people looking for high-end luxury.
Exactly. That flexibility is a huge plus. It caters to pretty much everyone.
Okay, so to really get a feel for this variety, let's talk specific places. Where should we start? Bangkok.
Bangkok makes sense. FlightNHotels.com calls it the beating heart, and that feels about right. It's this intense mix of tradition and total modernity.
Intense is a good word for it. You've got ancient wonders right next to skyscrapers.
You really do. You could be exploring the Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kaew, the Emerald Buddha Temple, which are just breathtaking. And then, an hour later, you're lost in the controlled chaos of Chatuchak Weekend Market, which is enormous.
I've heard it's huge.
It is. And then you've got other key temples like Wat Arun on the river and Wat Pho with the giant reclining Buddha. Plus, you absolutely have to dive into the street food scene in Yaowarat, Chinatown.
Street food.
Well, just down the road, you've got these massive, gleaming luxury shopping malls like Icon Siam or Siam Paragon. It's quite the contrast.
It really is. And for getting around and finding the nightlife, FlightNHotels.com suggests staying centrally right, like Sukhumvit or Siloam.
Yeah, that's the tip. Good for the SkyTrain or Metro, and close to restaurants and bars.
Yeah.
Makes navigating the city much easier.
Okay, good advice. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Head north from the hustle and bustle, Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai, yeah. Often called the cultural capital of the north.
Yeah.
It's got a completely different feel, much more relaxed, cooler, surrounded by mountains, lots of ancient temples.
Sounds lovely, much more laid back.
Definitely. It's a real retreat.
So, what are the must-dos in Chiang Mai, according to the info?
Well, Doi Suthep Temple is probably top of the list. It's up on the mountain. The views are incredible. Then you've got the Night Bazaar, which is great for shopping and soaking up the atmosphere, and the Sunday walking street market, too.
Okay.
For animal lovers, the Elephant Nature Park is often highlighted as an ethical option. And lots of people take Thai cooking classes there. It's a really popular thing to do.
A cooking class sounds fun.
Yeah. And you just see beautiful Lana-style architecture everywhere, those distinctive roofs and wood carvings. It's very picturesque.
Perfect for nature lovers and culture buffs, then. And FlightNHotels.com mentions you can find, boutique hotels and resorts with mountain views there.
Exactly. Some really charming places to stay.
Wonderful. Okay, let's head south now. Time for the islands, starting with the big one, Phuket.
Phuket, Thailand's largest island. It's definitely a hot spot for sunseekers, and it's got a pretty lively party reputation, too.
Yeah, Patong Beach nightlife is kind of legendary, isn't it?
It certainly is. But there's more to Phuket than just parties.
Okay, what else should people check out?
A boat trip to the Phi Phi Islands is almost essential. The scenery is just, wow, absolutely stunning.
Right, those limestone cliffs rising out of the water.
Exactly. And back on Phuket itself, there's the big Buddha statue up on the hill with amazing views, and Wat Chalong, which is a beautiful temple complex. Bangla Road is the center of the nightlife for sure, and just exploring the different beaches, maybe doing some snorkeling or island hopping tours, plenty to do.
Sounds like it. And accommodation-wise, FlightNHotels.com says there's a whole range.
Yeah, everything from luxury resorts right on the beach to more basic hostels and guest houses. Caters to all budgets.
Good to know. Now, nearby is Krabi. How does that compare to Phuket? Is it a similar vibe?
Krabi's a bit different. It's more the gateway to that really dramatic coastal scenery. Those iconic limestone karsts, sheer cliffs, hidden lagoons, emerald waters.
Okay. More focused on the natural beauty, perhaps.
I'd say so, yeah. It's visually spectacular.
So what are the key things to do in Krabi?
Railay Beach is world famous, especially for rock climbing. The cliffs there are incredible. Kayaking through the mangrove forests at Aothal Lane is another amazing experience.
Oh, kayaking sounds cool.
It really is. Then there's the Tiger Cave Temple, Wat Tam Suet, but a bit of a climb up the stairs, but the views from the top are worth it. And of course, island hopping is huge tours to the Hong Islands, or maybe heading over to Koh Lanta, which is a bit more chilled out.
Right.
And FlightNHotels.com notes you can easily rent a car in Krabi, which is handy if you want to explore the mainland area independently. Gives you a bit more freedom.
That's a great tip for explorers. Okay, let's jump back towards Bangkok, relatively speaking. Pattaya, what's the story there?
Pattaya is known as a beach city that's pretty close to Bangkok, so it's popular for weekend trips or shorter stays. It's probably best known for its nightlife and entertainment scene.
Right, it has that reputation, but is there more to it?
There is, yeah. Walking Street is the main hub for nightlife, definitely. But you can also take a quick boat trip over to Coral Island, Koh Larn, which has nicer beaches for swimming and relaxing.
Okay.
And there are some unique attractions, too, like the Sanctuary of Truth, this huge, incredibly detailed wooden structure. And Non-Nooch Tropical Garden is massive and has beautiful themed gardens.
The Sanctuary of Truth sounds intriguing.
It's quite something. And again, FlightNHotels.com points out there's a wide range of places to stay, from fancy hotels to more affordable options.
Good. So a convenient beach option near the capital. Now, for something completely different, let's go back in time. Ayutthaya.
Yes, Ayutthaya. A must for history lovers. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the former capital of Siam. It's all about exploring these amazing ancient temple ruins.
Wow. Must be quite atmospheric. What are the absolute highlights there?
The most famous image is probably the Buddha head tangled in the roots of a banyan tree at Wat Mahathat. It's really striking.
I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah.
Wat Chaiwathanaram is another really impressive large temple complex right by the river. But really, the whole Ayutthaya Historical Park is fascinating to just wander or cycle around.
Sounds incredible. Day trip from Bangkok doable.
Easily. FlightNHotels.com mentions it's popular as a day trip, but you can also stay overnight, maybe take a guided tour to get more context. There are accommodation options available.
A powerful piece of history. Okay, one more island destination, Koh Samui. How does that fit in? Different from Phuket.
Koh Samui often feels a bit more, maybe relaxed luxury. It's got beautiful palm-lined beaches, yes, but also lush interiors with waterfalls. The vibe can be a bit more upscale and tranquil compared to parts of Phuket.
Laid-back luxury. Sounds nice. What are the top things to experience on Samui?
Traling Beach is the busiest and most popular beach area. Then there's a big Buddha temple, a major landmark. For something quieter, the secret Buddha garden up in the hills is quite unique.
Secret Buddha garden.
Yeah. And Samui is really well known for its spas and wellness resorts, plus great beachfront dining. FlightNHotels.com lists everything from, super high-end resorts to charming little beach bungalows.
Okay, it really feels like there's an island or a city for every possible taste in Thailand.
Pretty much. And beyond these main spots, the country is just packed with opportunities for adventure and getting into nature.
Right, FlightNHotels.com mentioned that too. What kind of activities are we talking about?
Well, for diving and snorkeling, places like Koh Tao and the Simlin Islands are world-class. Amazing marine life.
Heard Koh Tao is great for getting certified.
It is, yeah. Then up north, around Chiang Mai or Pai, you've got incredible trekking opportunities, visiting hill tribe villages, that kind of thing.
And for thrill seekers.
Ziplining to the jungle canopy is popular, especially near Chiang Mai. Lots of beautiful waterfalls to discover, too, like in Kanchanaburi or at Erawan Falls National Park. Khao Sok National Park is another gem, ancient rainforest, limestone mountains.
Wow.
And for wildlife, there are ethical elephant sanctuaries, The info stresses finding responsible ones, and places like the Given Rehabilitation Project in Phuket.
That's great. They highlight ethical options.
Definitely. And the useful part is FlightNHotels.com can help you book accommodation near these places or sort out flights to regional airports, maybe even a rental car to get you to the trailheads. Makes planning those adventures easier.
It really does sound like a one-stop shop. Okay, we can't talk about Thailand without diving deeper into two things: the food and the nightlife.
Absolutely essential. Thailand is just heaven for food lovers, especially street food.
Yeah.
You got the classics like pad thai, that amazing mango sticky rice for dessert, spicy tam papaya salad.
My mouth is watering already.
Right. And FlightNHotels.com specifically calls out night markets, like Rat Phay Market in Bangkok or the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar, as places you just have to experience for the food and the vibe.
Okay, night markets are a must. And for the actual nightlife, beyond the markets.
Well, there's the legendary full moon party on Koh Phangan, if that's your scene.
Oh, yeah.
Huge beach party.
Right.
But even if that's not for you, places like Phuket and Krabi have tons of cool beach bars, clubs, live music venues, lots going on. And it's not just parties and street food. Bangkok has a serious fine dining scene now, too, with Michelin-starred restaurants pumping up.
So a real mix there as well.
Exactly. And again, booking a hotel in a good location via FlightNHotels.com means you're never too far from finding great food or evening entertainment, whatever you're looking for.
So wrapping up the FlightNHotels.com aspect, they're really presenting themselves as more than just a booking engine, aren't they? Like a travel planning partner.
That seems to be the idea, yeah. They stress being able to compare prices easily across lots of different airlines and hotels, finding the best deals and discounts, not just for Thailand, but globally.
Okay.
And having a user-friendly website or app where you can filter by what's important to you: price, star rating, reviews, amenities, whatever, plus potential savings through travel bundles and maybe some exclusive offers, especially for longer trips.
So practically speaking, how does someone use it if they want to book that Thailand trip?
Sounds pretty straightforward. Go to the website, FlightNHotels.com, put in where you want to go in Thailand, your dates. Choose if you're searching for flights, hotels, or cars.
Right.
Then it shows you the options. You compare them, look at prices, locations, reviews, photos, all that stuff. Pick the one you like and book it right there with secure payment. Then you get your confirmation by email.
Simple enough. Okay, before we finish, any quick, essential travel tips from FlightNHotels.com for first-timers?
Yeah, they cover the basics. Currency is the Thai baht, THB. Best time to visit weather-wise is generally November to March, the cool, dry season.
Good to know.
Language is Thai, but English is pretty widely spoken in tourist areas, so communication usually isn't a huge issue. Getting around. Tuk-tuks are iconic. Then there are song thawes, those shared pickup truck taxis, regular taxis, and ride-sharing apps in the cities.
Tuk-tuks. Gotta ride one of those.
You kind of do. And importantly, etiquette. Be respectful at temples, dress modestly, cover shoulders and knees, and take your shoes off before going into someone's home or temple building. It's just polite.
All really useful, practical stuff to remember. So putting it all together, Thailand just seems to offer this incredible blend. History, modernity, nature, cities, food.
It really does. An amazing mix. And FlightNHotels.com positions itself as that tool to help you pull it all together easily, reliably, and hopefully save some money too.
Makes sense. So if Thailand is calling your name, maybe the first step is heading to FlightNHotels.com. Start comparing, booking, and saving for that trip to the land of smiles.
Yeah, this whole deep dive, looking at the info from FlightNHotels.com, it really hammers home just how much Thailand has packed into one country. It's quite extraordinary.
It truly is. Okay, so here's something to think about as we wrap up. When you picture Thailand with its mix of ancient calm and modern buzz, what part resonates most with you? Is it the peacefulness of a quiet temple, the energy of a chaotic market, or maybe the sheer beauty of a remote island beach? Something to ponder as you dream about your own potential Thai adventure.